The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway on a Monday night.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Richmond.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. Now the ball comes loose, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
You got 4. What is it? Hey.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Newton now on second down. Buying time to his left. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin. Throwing on third down, Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Target.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Black 99, feel it.
On second down, here's Watson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, it's Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the ends, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. In for the score, and the Texans have taken the early lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, Stanley. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Great. So we got man. He's checking. Crash. Hey, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now Newton escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. third down. Newton. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10.
Richmond.
Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Luke Kuechly in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Tiger.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson being chased out left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Come back.
They're going for it. It's Watson. They'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Richmond.
From the red zone now, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. He's got daylight. The 40. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You got 4. We're going to set. Set with 80.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Flushes with a catch over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw is Newton. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Green.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Wide open receiver complete. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
A huge play there for Houston. 55 yards.
That was a nice pickup. Some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there. A little run after catch. They came on a crossing route.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to throw, Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year.
Gun. Right to the 3.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. Got a man, it's right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Aaron Colvin there to make the tackle.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity matches.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
133. That's it. 180.
They snap it to Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gano the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Pressure comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? To throw is Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
They've got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Target.
Watson on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And that's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Out to his left, and that is incomplete here.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Sit. Great 88. Great. 31's the mark. Great. Hey, come on. Win. Gun. 20. Go.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He's going to get it running right. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Come back.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Watson, forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Richmond. Hey, back 22.
Throwing again is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments.
Up there, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Newton on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his deep.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an alley to run. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for. The ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that.
Here we go. Great.
Here's Newton now on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Newton now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now it's Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here,
he's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jarius Wright, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the gun, Newton. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. So that one will be accepted. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shelton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the ball is knocked out. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Reset.
On second down, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And his throw here is incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Richmond.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. In for the score. And the Texans will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey!
On first down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a shot for... And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Blue 80. Tiger.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans add on. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Hey, he better hope that he's lonesome, because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got his target, Samuel. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That was second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Newton on first down. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he is all the way up past the 25. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Two jet! Richmond!
To throw on second is Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw is Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down. Black 22. Black 22.
Throwing now, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that?